What is up, everybody? Happy Tuesday. Welcome to Tool Talk. Rick will join us here shortly. He has a new foot heater for his office, and his breaker does not like it. But it is okay. Um, got some exciting stuff, some cool new tools from a good friend of ours. That we may or may not be giving away. Oh, and it's snowing outside. Hey, we got a viewer. Hello, hello. How's it going? Happy Tuesday. It's Rick. Maybe it's not Rick. Stepping in, about to head out to my little one's dance recital. Oh, that's exciting. Wow. I can't wait until I get to that point of parenthood. Hey, BK, happy Tuesday. What's up, Rick? I don't know what you did to my computer, but whatever you did freaking works because it like worked as soon as I turned it on, and I hadn't had to do any extra steps. Nope, still can't hear you. So T Town, how old is your little one? When do I get to start taking mine to dance recitals? My little one has RSV right now, but she's getting better. She had a fever of 103 yesterday. Hey, Peter, good to have you. How's it going? Oh, 10. How is that age? I don't know what to expect. I feel like I'm kind of scared. She has
Test.
so much
Ha.
attitude. Hey, we got you.
Yeah, apparently when the power goes out and everything just, has to reboot, it doesn't remember what it's supposed to do. Go figure. That's better.
They talk back a lot. Mine hates me right now because I gave her medicine. Uh, yep. Cool Tuesday. Football was cool yesterday. It's snowing today. What else? Fun surprises. Just wait until teenagers. Honestly, oh, the thing that worried about me for like parenting a kid close to 10 years old was the stuff that I was doing when I was 10 years old. And Casey and I had this conversation that like last night that she also agrees that she's very worried because of the things that she did when she was 10 years old. And just to reiterate, when I was about 10 years old was when the TV show Jackass came out. And it was also right around the same time Razor Scooter came out. and every one of us on the block got Razor scooters, and we were watching Jackass. And can you guess what we did with our scooters? um, I don't know. I feel like the younger generation these days don't know how to have fun. And maybe that's a good thing. But maybe it's not. I don't know. Because I used to do some pretty dumb stuff. And I was an outside always guy. So anything new going on, Rick?
Yeah,
What you got
there
going
is.
on?
Oh, what do I got going? I got nothing going on.
Dude, you
But
know
there's
who's
def
got it going on?
who's got what going on?
Eric.
Eric, like Woody?
No, like Eric Devash.
Oh,
I
what's
really
Eric
like
got
him.
going on?
He's a really good guy, you know. He's just doing all the best things.
Did you happen to look at what today's title and description was?
There wasn't one. I had to like sign in and just like click start stream. There wasn't like a pre-made thing.
No, there's an edit button for that. I already made it before my power went out. But if you would have opened it and read it, you would know what we're talking about today.
I didn't know that button was there.
Been there the whole time.
Well, now I know.
What's it say?
It says it's looking a little to be a little like Christmas.
That's not what it says.
Yeah, it is. That's what it says on mine.
It says it's looking to be a lot like Christmas. What?
It's beginning to look a lot like Christmas.
That's more like it.
Oh.
Yeah, words are fundamental.
I don't know. I
Yep,
didn't
it
like that
is.
song anyways.
Obviously. So, yeah, Eric is a special kind of someone. Since since you're the one that took a picture, do you have a picture handy available? Or should I
Yes,
find one?
I have it. The Book of Face. And it's getting traction
What's
a
getting
little
traction?
bit. The post with the picture.
Oh,
See if I remember how to do this. Put us over here. I'm very debating on like changing the orientation of the left monitor. Because it's like handy and dandy and all when you're looking at lists and stuff, but like when you want to move the camera picture over there, then it's not so handy.
yeah, it becomes dumb really fast. You know, that's the original orientation I had for both of them, and it took me exactly, I don't know, 3 days to turn mine horizontal because, like, I'm sorry, I need a whole ass computer screen. That whole sideways thing just is weird. All right,
Right.
Tim.
Bye.
Alex would like to. What? Are you using your phone for that? What? Why did it?
No, this is my other monitor.
It's just strange. Now, what are you doing?
That's easy. But then it, yeah, I'm just not going to do this right now because then I had to
That
figure
would
out.
probably be best since you got to go into settings and change things and
Well, it's
things.
not too bad. It's just the whole like, I don't think my camera, the stand the camera sits on, I don't think the arm is long enough. So I would have to rearrange it a little bit to make it all fit on the desk.
Yeah.
With how.
Either way, probably not something we want to do during a live stream. At least not during a live stream talking about window tinting tools. Now, if we were talking about, computer and dual screen layouts and stuff like that, and that would probably be fantastic. Speaking of which, I mean, back to the whole tinting tools. So, what you got up on the screen there?
We got some tri-edges, some tri-edge X's,
How many do
special
we
purpose.
got?
Dude, we got thousands.
We do not have thousands.
We
I,
have hundreds. We have 250.
is that how many there was?
Well, we're more like we're at like 240 something now
So you
because
did
they're
count
going
them.
quick. Yeah, yeah. So it was a 250 pack.
Nice.
I mean, the bag did kind of feel familiar.
Yeah, it seemed a lot like those big bag. I didn't even think about that, but yeah. So Eric DeVosh, when he gets these in, he tends to spoil us. And when he spoils us, since we don't tint here, but we send out tools and stuff to our customers, we are sending these out. When you make a purchase, you will get purple Tri-Edge because why not? Everybody deserves one. So if you're not a TintWiz user, don't fret. Although you should be a TintWiz user because it's very valuable. It's got lots to offer and it makes you look super professional. But that being said, even if you're not a TintWiz user, just make a purchase and you can get one of these and see why everybody raves about them.
And the thing that I'm especially impressed with is like their Google Drive and how they have literally everyone's marketing material. And I was very happy to see Helios on there. And I was clicking around. And I'm like, wow, look, there we are. You know, and that's so cool. Um, yeah, I don't
Yeah,
know.
there's definitely something special about Eric. He's one of those guys that takes care of everybody in the industry from the bottom to the top. He doesn't pick and choose. I mean, if he's got your address, you get stuff. It's just cool.
And I think I want to like point out something too. Like, I'm sure many of us that are watching the stream or that eventually like log on later after the stream's over and watch it, on your own time. I think we can all agree that at some point we've gotten some sort of cool Tintwiz freebie. And I'm curious to know how many people who have gotten a cool free Tintwiz freebie that hasn't even bothered to go on and try their free trial just to see if they like it or not, you know?
That's a curious one. And the other neat thing, so like we offer on Computer Cut unlimited 30-day free trial for the full Computer Cut experience. And unfortunately, because of the hoops behind the scenes that it has to go through, it can't be 31 days. It can't be, it's 30 days and done. And then you either purchase or you don't. The cool thing about Tintwiz and Eric and the fact that he runs the whole show and makes all the rules is he's allowed to break his own rules sometimes. So if you get a 30-day trial at Tintwiz and you just don't get time to spend with it to learn it, because there is a bit of a learning curve to it. So if you don't get time to spend with it and you get to that 30-day mark and stuff just doesn't make sense to you yet and you just haven't had time, and so normally the trial's over, just like the computer cut trial, which, I mean, you can go on our website and get the computer cut trial if you haven't tried it and you're running a plotter and you're looking for a software alternative. Computer's not the alternative. Computer is the source. Computer cut is where plotter software started, and it's the OG. But sorry, getting off on a tangent. When it comes to Tintwiz, though, if you get to 30 days and your trial's expired and you haven't had a chance to really spend time with it and understand its value for you, not only do they have a huge community and a Facebook group where people are happy to help, but if you reach out to computer or Tintwiz and let them know your situation, they'll extend your trial. I'm not saying that they'll let you, run for years for free, but if you need another 30 days because you just didn't get time this month, then so be it. And the other cool thing is, I don't know if you guys noticed, it's December. We're creeping into the slowest time of the year that we're going to have, moving forward. So if you haven't had time to look at it, now's not a bad time to look at it because it's there and it's so versatile and you can adapt it to anything, but it's designed for the window tinter. There's a lot of POS systems out there or what the hell do you call the CMRs out there that you can adapt for window tinting. But Tintwiz is designed for the window tinter. You can adapt it to other things, but it starts out ready for you. So yeah, it's a cool thing.
And it's just like so cool because Eric is a nice guy, Tintwiz is a good company, and everyone's on board with it. Like it's ridiculous how automated things are when it comes to setting things up because it is allied with so many distributors. Like
Well, and yeah, he continues to improve it. Like if you're a subscriber to Tintwiz, he'll I shouldn't say this because I haven't checked lately, but as of the last time I checked, he gives you a printer, a label printer, and a scale so that you can manage your inventory right in the system. And he just recently added payment processing partnered through Stripe. So, that's a nice secured form of payment. You can use it for scheduling. About a year ago, he added in text messaging and emailing, and you can make your proposals right online. People can accept or decline, right from their fingertips. And if you're getting into flat glass work, talk about looking real professional. A lot of guys will go out there and they'll tape a piece of film to the window for the customer to look at, and they'll scribble some stuff down as they take a few measurements, and you got one or two options. You can give them a piece of paper with a handwritten quote, which a lot of times doesn't look the most professional, or you tell them you'll get back with them in a day or two with a quote. Either way, it's not the super crisp look that we're all shooting for. Where with Tintwiz, you run around with your tape measure, you take your measurements, and as you're taking your measurements, you just punch them into the thing, and you can immediately send them a proposal with your logo, your type head, your everything right on it, and you can do multiple proposals. Sometimes people are like, hey, I was thinking about doing this room, but I'm not sure, And you can send them a quote, and it auto generates when you put in. You tell it how much you're charging per square foot. You put in the measurements, and it's going to generate the price for you. So to put a proposal together is super simple because you can just pick what rooms. Oh yeah, and that's the other thing in the proposal is you can separate things. So when you're measuring the dining room, you can put on dining room, kitchen, bathroom, laundry room, bedroom one, bedroom two, bedroom three, family room, den, all the things. And that way it's real easy to just put things into different proposals. You can give somebody like three different proposals and they can accept the one that they choose once they've had a chance to talk it over with the wife or the husband or whatnot. Cause they always like to not make the decision right on the spot. So definitely, a very super flexible, and it's $100. It's always been $100 a month. As it grows, typically as things grow and get better, they get more expensive. And this has not done that ever. This has always been the same. And for $100 a month, I mean, we're talking $25 a week. If you work a 5-day work week, it's $5 a day to keep your schedule, to keep your customer database, to keep all your jobs and everything in order, to remind your customers, to process your payments. There isn't a POS system on the market that is cheaper than $5 a day, is there? I mean, don't get me wrong. You can do PayPal or you can do Square, I mean, or you can do like some people I've heard of and sign up for one of those fantastic offers with all the equipment and stuff and just sign here. And next thing you know, you don't like it that much, but you're stuck with it for years, or you give them thousands of dollars to get out of it, and this is no contract, no, you pay for a month, you use a month, you pay for another month, you use another month. If you decide you don't want it no more, you just cancel and nobody's mad at you. And the equipment is your tablet, your phone, your computer, things you already have, and it integrates seamlessly with all those. And no matter where you are, you can log into your TintWiz, whether it be on an app or on the web, and access everything you got going on. So if you're at a shop and you got a computer at the front desk, you use it there. But if you're at home and you just remember something, or you need to change something, or you're checking your emails and somebody responded back with a question, and you can dig right in and change. It's just so convenient. Is it the
Yep.
best? Is it the best POS/CRM on the market? Probably not. Is it the best tinner option out of the box? Absolutely. If you're
Oh,
not looking
sorry.
if you're not looking to program some stuff, if you're not looking to create your whole thing from scratch, it is the best option available, period. But if you haven't tried, God, I guess this video is kind of sponsored by TintWiz because they did send us all those things. Although we're just going to give them all away, so
I can't count how many stories I've heard from other tinners, how they got saved by the part of the TintWiz app that makes them take the picture before and after the job, because the customer will accuse them of putting a scratch on a car or like breaking something, but the pictures show that this was existing like as the car was pulling in.
yeah, pre and post, check in and check out. You can add as many photos as you want right to the job. So, like, I mean, everything's there. If you can think of it, it's probably there. And if you can think of it and it's something you need and it's not there, guess what? Eric DeVos, it's like you can email them, and he's got a whole crew of developers that will get on it. And if it's something that somebody hasn't already thought of and it's useful, they're on it and they make it happen. It's crazy, but yeah, you can. Everybody talks about the check-in sheets and going out to the, to the vehicle and doing a walkthrough with the customer. But the before and after photos are indisputable. You know, it's just I've been using um I've been using pictures on my phone for many, many years when I would subcontract for companies and I would go in because I had gotten accused of stuff. And the easiest way is when you notice something, snap a quick picture. And the cool thing is, like before, I would have to go through the photos on my phone to find it. But this customer actually has a job associated, and all you have to do is open that up and put the photo in there. And then if a customer calls back and says, "Hey, I noticed you guys scratched my car," and you're like, "Hold on, let me just pull up your account real quick." And oh yeah, here's the before picture, and yep, that scratch is already there. It doesn't make things less awkward with the customer, but it does show the customer also that you're on top of it, that you manage your business well. And how many things, I mean, any of these things by themselves are damn near worth $100 a month, and you get all of them for $100 a month. It's crazy. But like I said, don't take my word for it. Go to you know what, maybe we should put a link to the TintWiz app on our website. Something to think about. I have to reach out to Eric and see if he's okay with that, because I don't. I think it's tintwiz.com.
I think so too.
Oh goodness. So yeah, that's my rant about Tintwiz. You know what? I was just going to tell everybody that we're giving away the purple triajexes with the orders because, like, it just seemed like the thing to do, and I get excited when I talk about Tintwiz. It's just super cool. Um, there's just so much you can do with it if your imagination can think of it. And if your imagination can't think of it, again, back to the Facebook community for Tintwiz. You can go through the posts on there and see what other people are doing with it, and it'll spark your imagination, and you'll be like, holy shit. Oh, yeah, I could do that. And you just don't even think about it. I thought Alex was getting ready to share something, but
No, I was gonna pop on Tint Wiz's Facebook page, but oh yeah, and Cody Becker works for them, so I heard he is the Tint Wiz for Tint Wiz. Oh, and they have a little smart car with off-road tires, and it pulls a really really big trailer
what?
because they are badass like that. Yeah, it's called the Little Whistler. It's pretty cool.
Well, that's cool.
That's pretty
What's
cool.
up, Martin? How you doing, man? I don't know if you got your package yet, Martin, but we noticed that you just ordered a sample size bottle of all type, and we thought that, God, sending it all the way to Puerto Rico seemed like a sample size was like a waste. So we upgraded you to a 16-ounce bottle because we thought that would be better for you. We thought you'd appreciate that because that's the kind of how we take care of our customer. We look out for you. Oh goodness. So anybody got any big plans for Christmas or the New Year? I wished I could say I had big plans for Christmas or the New Year, but mine are pretty much status quo. Maybe buying a couple of Christmas presents and trying to gather family around the house and watching the grandkids open Christmas presents and eating. You know, I think that's that about. Oh, gonna probably watch some football. Maybe not
Yep,
on
that's
Christmas
gonna.
Day because is
It's
there?
the
Oh,
Yeah. There's three. It's Chiefs and the Raiders, Eagles and the Giants, and then the Ravens and the 49ers.
oh my God! Ooh, the Ravens and the 49ers. That should be a slobber knocker.
Yeah, it's
All
gonna be a
right, how
good
many of
time.
you guys are
Good
watching
time.
football? Any of you guys watch football? Because we don't want to bore you if you're like not football fans and you don't care. Then for now I can not care. I became a I became a football fan. I don't know, quite a few years ago, but most of my life I wasn't. And when somebody would start talking football, I was like, yeah, whatever. Until one day I sat down and I just watched the right game, and it was exciting right down to the end. And I got to the end, and I was shaken. I was like invested. And
We play on Christmas Eve against the Vikings.
yeah, I'm I'm not super nervous about the Vikings game, but I'll tell you, I'm a little bit nervous about Sunday with the Bears. I just the way the last game, um, the Sunday before Thanksgiving went was a little unnerving. It's like, do they got our number? I mean, at the end of the game, we pulled it off and stuck their face in the dirt, but
Oh, did Martin go through like eye surgery or something?
I was feeling just fine, but I can't see through it. Oh my.
What's wrong with your eyes?
Did I miss something? Uh-oh. Do we need to stalk Martin on Facebook?
I'm trying.
Uh-oh, are you not having luck with it?
I am not.
Well, shame on you.
Oh, he had a eye surgery about a month ago. Dang. Well, I hope everything's all right, man.
Martin, are we not friends on Facebook? Holy cow. What happened? I thought I was friends with everybody on Facebook.
I'm pretty sure I talked to him on Messenger before, but he's not showing up. Maybe he's not a Facebook person anymore.
Huh.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what to do about fantasy. I won by point 0.4 points this
Well,
week.
that's W's a W, man.
I didn't think I was gonna win. It all came down to last night's game. I had Engram from the Jacksonville, and it was like, all right, buddy, you got to do it. Oh, and I had Mixon, and I had
Did
Higgins.
did you watch last night's game?
I didn't. I started watching. I watched it about a quarter, but I hogged up all the TV the night before with football, so I just thought I'd be considerate. And yeah, you want to watch
Damn it.
something else? Fine. I'll just
Well,
keep up with live
honestly,
scores on the phone.
until after the half, it didn't really grab my attention. It was just like a yeah, whatever game because it really looked like It really looked like who the hell played? Oh, the Bengals. It looked like they were just struggling to stay in it. Although they were staying in it because their defense was doing a pretty decent job, but they were just struggling. And then all of a sudden, in the second half, the Jags came out and got the ball first, and they got stopped, and they got stopped in kind of a big way. And so, like, whatever, because it's all right. The Bengals are going
So
to get stopped too, you know. And
my my what like worried me was though was that my I was under 10 points with my opponent, and he still had Chase, their wide receiver, that was up to play up to you know, and he was
uh,
projected to score 30 points, and I had Higgins and Mixon. And I didn't have any doubts on Mixon, but I think Higgins just came out of an injury and he didn't do anything like the last 3 games. So I was just like, "Oh, that's rough." And then I had Engram for my tight end from Jacksonville. So I was just
but
like,
but their
"How is this
their
going to
backup
work?"
their backup quarterback came in there and showed up his second NFL start of his
Yeah.
career, and he just knocked it out of the park, man. He was doing things that you wouldn't expect.
And Mixon did it. That was his best performing game in the whole season. I mean, he had 19 attempts, 68 rush yards, 2 rushing touchdowns, um, targeted 7 times for receiving, received it 6 times, 49 yards, no touchdowns, but he scored 2 touchdowns, and like he did awesome. Like the last time he did that good was against the Ravens, and he didn't do that good almost the whole season. So like he just I don't know, he just picked it up out of nowhere, I guess. This week coming up is like what I'm super worried about because um my opponent right now is like damn near well, he's 9-4 and he's got Tua for the quarterback and he's got Tyreek Hill.
Oh, yeah.
And that's who are they playing? They're playing the worst team in the NFL, the Titans.
Oh, the
So
Titans are not the worst team in the NFL.
they're up
I'm,
there.
per- I'm pretty sure that's the Cardinals or something. Well, maybe you need to pick better.
But it could be one
So,
of those games where like, the worst team beats the best team, like kind of surprise. So I don't know.
what else do we have? I mean, we got more dash towels coming soon. Because,
Courtesy of T Town.
yeah, well, no, courtesy of me, it's, my pocketbook that's paying for them. T Town's just doing the printing.
Okay.
But he
Damn
is
T
doing the
Town.
printing.
You gotta be more like Eric.
Yeah, send us 40 dash towels and we'll love you for it. Yeah, things are getting a bit spicy. I don't know how everybody else's business is going, but we're noticing around the industry a lot of slowdowns happening, and not exciting. But I mean, it's December, so we got a couple months to deal with. We just do it day by day around here, and just hope that you know things sputter and get better. This year, a lot of things happened, and we'll see how it goes. But we will be here. I wish we was a big company with deep pockets, and we're just not built like that. we're just some window tinners that decided window tinners deserved better treatment. So we started the thing and decided we're going to take care of you guys. But we started this thing using our paychecks and just grew it from there. Um, Most companies start with a little bit of capital. We didn't. So here we are. You know, every winter is it's almost gloomy, but this winter I guess is no different than any other winter. I can't say that I've had a winter where it's like been gravy. It's just usually in the winter we're a little better set going into it, but you know, things happened this past few months that and we just didn't have the summer that we'd gotten used to. And I knew that was coming because during the COVID money, you know, we dumped a lot into growing here because my thought was when it does go stagnant, I'd rather be larger than smaller. Some people suggested that maybe you ought to take it easy and just put some of that money back, but I wanted to be a little more diversified. I wanted to be a little more there for you guys. And I don't know. I'll let you know come March was it a good choice or not. But I don't know. Things are okay. We're definitely getting through it. It's just December and you know this year was kind of funny because normally the slowdown is right around Thanksgiving. This year the slowdown seemed to be a couple weeks before Halloween. So just a little more cushion needed to be built in. Hopefully you guys are a little better prepared. The good news is if it's meant to be it will and things always present themselves for you. So and oddly enough, week to week the bills are getting paid and we're here and I'm pretty sure paychecks are cashing, aren't they, Alex?
Yep.
So that's important. And yeah, but I can't think. There's just not a whole lot going on right now. Everybody's waiting on another batch uh, of tent busters, and uh, God, I don't know. Does anybody seen anything going on that I haven't seen? I've been trying to be attentive. I
Uh,
mean,
ten, uh, Tenor battles.
I was just going to mention that. That's coming in April, though, so that's going to be a minute. But April seems like spring, you know, spring in Orlando. That sounds like a
Yep.
good time.
And then the call to action for the 10 off just came out like not too long ago too. That's in September. We got reunion last week of August. So it's like back to back. That's kind of tough. You got last week of August and what like second week of September. And that's I think going to be in Orlando this year or
Oh, okay.
next year. So I don't know.
And then, you know, you can follow that up with SEMA. So there's a lot coming in 2024. Definitely.
It just sucks that like three large events are going to be happening within the same quarter of the year. It's just ugh,
Well,
almost.
technically not because like two events are happening in the same quarter. SEMA's in the fourth quarter and Tinner Battles is in the second quarter and then the tin off and the reunion are in the third quarter. So
Like I just feel like it should be better spaced out. Like one take
that's
winter,
pretty
one take spring, one take summer, one take fall. I don't know. But I mean, it's
So
not
we're
like I get to go to everything, so because that's just too much. And plus, we got baby. I wanted to go to Tinder Battles. I thought that next year's Tinder Battles was going to be the one, and then baby's gonna like within that like same week or two, you know. So that's a no go.
okay. Yeah, I
Hey
don't know. I
Casey,
haven't even.
let's have the baby in Florida.
Oh God.
Does it get born with any rights? Just kidding.
Oh, I don't know. Next year, I haven't even started. I mean, I've looked at nothing for. I can't say nothing because I looked at the dates of things, but I haven't really tried to start planning for anything. I haven't. I don't know. It's just so weird that it's already December. Like it all of a sudden happened.
It sure went by quick, or came up quick.
Yeah, well, and it still seems like it's going by quick. I mean, it seems like just yesterday I was like, holy shit, guys, we're already slowing down. And it was like middle of October. And now we're almost a week into December, which means there's like 3 weeks left. Well, a little more than 3 weeks, but I mean, we're 2 weeks from Christmas. It's crazy. 3 weeks from Christmas.
I'm 1 week from school being over and not having to go back to school until after New Year.
I was going to say, didn't you already sign up for next semester?
Yeah, but I picked some easy ones. So, uh this like drawing class was just dumb. Like if I would have known, I, like note to
Well,
note to note to my past self or future life or however you want to put it. Like if I ever do this all over again, take that class by itself. Like
yeah. Yeah, that's the problem when you think of it like, oh, I'm gonna do point and click stuff, and then you get in this class and he's like, oh, everything on paper. We're doing projects and assignments, and you're like, wait, what? I don't want to do all that. Can't we just do it in
I
like
know.
Photoshop or something?
I knew the moment I effed up when it came with a shopping list.
Yep, for sure.
I know. And then I don't even know what to do about the camera class because I mean that's not until summer, but I mean like I don't want to have to buy a DSLR, but at the same time I don't have one and maybe it would be cool to have one, you know? I mean it's not like I'm paying for it. It's just I get less grant refund check back. And I'd have to buy new because my grant wouldn't apply. It's not like I could pull the grant money out and then, you know what I mean? Like it doesn't come until like half the semester's over. So I have to buy it brand new, like through the school store, which is super taxed because they're like the ghetto gas station where the prices are really high because they know people are using their food stamps to buy everything. It's like kind of like that set up at the school store. Because I mean, you can get books off Amazon for like 40% cheaper than what they are at the school, and so you usually just like try to pay out of pocket and then just wait for the refund check to come back to reimburse you.
Yep, it's its own thing. So wow. Feel free though if you guys have some topics that you want to talk about, post them up in the comments. And I'm not just talking about the guys that are on the live right now, but I'm talking about the people that watch this, we get notifications when we get comments on the video. So like if you're watching this and you're like, I wish you guys would talk about this or that, post it in the comments, get us a notification, give us some ideas. We look at this stuff every day, and to us nothing seems new, but the reality is to some of you guys, you've never seen or touched this or that, and it might be really cool to talk about. We've got a bunch of different tools. Well, we've got our window film too. I suppose we could talk a little bit more about that because most people don't know about Helios window film. To them, it's just another brand. But what a lot of people don't realize is, I've been doing this for like 35 years, and the Helios brand is mine. And it's not that I make it, I don't make window film. I shop window film. I go out and find the best of its tier to give it to you guys. And I give it to you at a fair price. Typically, for an equivalent film out on the market with somebody else's name on it, you're going to pay a lot more. And that's just because you're getting it from a window tinner. You're not getting it from somebody who's trying to make a lot of money. I'm just trying to get by. If I get to live my best life possible, that's cool. The legacy that I want to leave behind is the business that I leave behind, not money. I'm not trying to leave, when I die, I don't want somebody being like, oh, look, he just left me $1 million. No, 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 no. I believe in earning what you have. So when I leave, they're going to still have to earn it. Simple as that. I'm not bankrolling on this project. I'm just making something sustainable. And what we have going on with Helios is absolutely sustainable. And for you guys, I've not gotten any complaints. People use Helios and they're like, "Holy shit, dude." And oh, I just cussed. Oops. Um, but I mean, seriously though, it's the absolute best film. I got the best dyed film. It's gonna last forever. My cheapest film is gonna last your customer forever. Period. It's got a lifetime warranty, and I mean it. It's easy to work with. It shrinks like butter, and I mean, try it for yourself. It's just fantastic. That's the Orbit line, and Ryan. But then we dive into the carbon and ceramic, or both. And you're not going to find an easier to work with film or a better looking film on the market. And that price point, it just is unfrickin' real. Now I know some people are like, well, Lexan's a lot cheaper. I tell you what, use Lexan for a day and then use Helios for a day and tell me which one's different. And you're going to be blown away. It's just that simple. But like I said, don't take my word for it. Try it for yourself. It will blow your mind. It just is. And I really should promote it a little bit more. But anybody who knows me knows I'm not the kind of guy to jump in front of the camera and make a lot of noise and make cool videos. And I've never, my whole life, I've never been one of the cool kids. I've always been back in the crowd just doing my thing. But, to be honest with you, I should be out front. I just don't know how. And I don't know. I just ain't that guy. But one thing that I am is a guy that's got a lot of answers. And if you ask me, I'll tell you. And it's just that simple. But aside from that, I don't know. I
Ryan
just
knows.
don't
He's
know.
a he's a popular. He's one of the cool kids.
He knows all the things. He is in the cool crowd. And the cool crowd even invited me in, and I don't know. I just, I just ain't the cool crowd type. I'm the get it done type. I, uh, let's see, where did it go? I had something that I really absolutely loved. Um, and I got it again from Tintwiz, but it says, hustle in silence, let your success make the noise. And that's kind of my mantra. I don't make a lot of noise doing what I do. If I did, I'd probably be popular because I don't fail. And I pay a lot of attention to everything that goes on around me. I know what's good and what's bad because I've experienced probably both. I know who's good and who's bad because I keep my mouth shut and my eyes open, and I keep an open mind. And that's really your keys to success. And I treat everybody with dignity and respect because I don't care if I like you or not. You deserve respect. You're no different than me. We might not agree. We might not see eye to eye. We might have different viewpoints, but the reality is you're living the best life you know how, and you deserve respect for that. Most people in this world aren't out to hurt somebody, at least not intentionally. Sometimes their actions might hurt a lot of people, but that's not where their mind is. They're not like, oh, I'm going to wake up today and go fuck people. Yep, there goes potty mouth again. But, they wake up thinking, I'm going to make the best day I can, and that's what they do. Do they step on toes along the way? Sometimes. I probably do also. Honestly, I used to step on toes quite a bit. It used to be a regular thing for me. Life used to be all about me. I just somewhere along the way, I learned that that isn't the way that you get ahead. And getting ahead isn't getting a million views or followers. It's how do you feel when you go to bed at night? When you wake up in the morning? And this has always been my benchmark because I used to wake up in the morning and it was, and I would start my day. And I still, for 14 years now, almost 15, I guess in a month and a half, it'll be 15 years. I've been getting up excited to see what today brings me. Even in challenging times like the middle of December when there's really no money coming in. I mean, how many orders did we have today? Like 8, 10?
I
It,
don't know. It was a
it,
good day. Not a good, well. It was a
no, it was a good day. I mean, it was a slow day.
four,
Orders
one,
orders
two,
have
three,
been
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 orders in the last 24 hours.
so like we have overhead. I've got this building to pay for. Rent's due. Um, we've got 4 furnaces in this building. We're actually only running 3 of them, but I mean, how many of you guys are running 3 furnaces in your building? I mean, it's expensive. And we've got this every year around this time. I think of our phone system. It's elaborate. It's expensive. But every year around this time, it's like the phone's barely ringing. Why do we have such an elaborate phone system? Well, in the summertime, sometimes we got 4 lines going at once and we're juggling, and do we really need this much building this time of year? No. In the summertime, we're busting at the seams. So it's like a fine balance. But oh, Sean, Sean knows something about multiple furnaces. Hey everybody, welcome. Welcome Sean from Solar FX. He's in the audience tonight. That man has got some warehouse space. And he sells everything from window tint to car alarms, remote starters, accessories. I mean, if you haven't checked it out, Dragon Distributing, they have everything. If you're looking to expand your business, and oh yeah, who does this? I'm Sun Distributing and I'm sitting here promoting Dragon Distributing to you guys. But honestly, if you guys are looking to expand your business, especially through this time of year, any of you guys know how to do remote starters, get a hold of Sean Vogler. They sell remote starters, and these days remote starters just tee right into, yes, Sean, we know we rock, but we rock behind the scenes. We try to keep it quiet except for one day a week because That's how we roll. Oh, wait, is it five? It's 5 o'clock already. Jesus, criminy. But yeah, it's like, honestly, we're just here to help the industry. I've been, like I said, I've been doing this for about 35 years. I've always been behind the scenes. I don't want to tint windows anymore. I mean, I can. My body will still do it. My body has been telling me don't do it no more because you won't enjoy life. So that's why I focus so much on this side of things, because I've been afforded that opportunity so that I can make my living here. And I see so many people in this industry doing good things for other people that I can't not promote them, and Dragon Distributing is one of those people. Okay, I can't say I've never heard anybody say anything bad, but the people that I have seen say bad stuff about Dragon Distributing or Solar FX, I don't want as my customers. So if that says anything, and I'm not the desperate type that's out there wanting everybody as my customers. There's people out there that I've blacklisted. I don't want you as my customer. You're not good people. Doesn't mean that I treat them poorly. It just means that you're not the kind of business I want to do. And but you guys, none of you guys are that honest. I mean, if I've shipped you a package, then you're obviously not on my naughty list. And either way, it is 5 o'clock. Actually, it's 5:03. So we're ready to sign off on this broadcast. We've been going for 1 hour, 1 minute, and 40 seconds, and that is probably enough for today or this week. So don't forget, every purchase of $50 or more gets at least one entry into the giveaway. Alex, you got that keg available?
Yep.
So this one of a kind Christmas tint keg is going to be somebody's. So make a purchase, $50 or more, and it's easy to spend $50. Just buy some fusion tools. I mean, um,
Or buy a tank keg.
but buy a tint
Get
keg,
two.
and yeah, maybe get two. It's hard to say. And the cool thing is, so on every order, every $50 gets you an entry. So if you buy a tint keg and it's $300, you just got entered 6 times. If you buy a roll of film and it's $200, you got entered 4 times. See how that works? So I mean, especially this time of year, it's worth it to be one of our customers. Even if you take the fact that we're focusing on American made products, and we're selling you the best products we can get our hands on, and you are just going to be amazed by the service you get. Take all that away, the goodies that we give out. Get in on that. So until next week, guys, it's been great talking to you, and I hope you have a great one.